Hey, this is a tool around from the Bechtel Center, and today we have the Royal QG80 Quick Grip Collet Chuck System. So this is going to be a tutorial on how to use it. First things first, we want to make sure that the chuck is clean and free of debris, right? So for all like chips and large pieces of debris, you can take the compressed air nozzle, clean that out. You also want to take your finger, and this taper surface right here is what you're trying to target. You just want to get any gunk off of that. Alright, so next up is collet selection and collet installation. We have currently 5 collets that you can choose from. Starting from 1 inch going up to 3 inch and ½ inch increments. So 1 inch, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 3. So today's reference, we're going to use the 2-inch collet. So to pick it up, right, we have this special tool that we're going to use, and you can see that this has forks. The way the forks work to grab the collet, they pivot in. So each set of 2 pivots inward. So when you use this tool to pick up a collet, you want to make sure that you align each set of 2 to each set of 2 that correspond to one metal section. So you have one metal section. You have metal sections on the collet that are split by this rubber section right here. So for these 2, I might maybe use these 2 forks. It doesn't matter how you clock it, so I can have it however I need it, but you just want to make sure that the set of 2 forks align with the 2 holes in the metal section.
Take this. Yeah.
Drop that in. It won't seat all the way flush with the top of the collet, but you want to make sure that it doesn't go in any further. You'll grab the trigger, and for a side view reference, this is how you clamp it. And you want to make sure that you never have your finger over this. This is the release mechanism. So if you accidentally press it while you have it like this, you're dropping the collet. And for a side view reference on the clamp state, you can see I do have a gap, but I'm bottomed out on the collet, clamped. So we want to make sure that before installing the collet that we clean the critical mating surfaces. On here, that would be the taper. So just take your finger, make sure you run it around the collet, and make sure that is clean. Alright, now going on to installing it into the chuck. Alright, so now that we're back at the machine, I'm going to show you how to install the collet into the chuck. So, first things first, you can see on the inside taper right here, you have 3 dowels. 1, 2, and 3. Those dowels line up with these slots in the collet. Now it doesn't matter how you rotate it, because each metal section that's separated by the rubber again has its own slot. So if you rotate it 180 degrees or 90 degrees or so on and so forth, it's fine as long as you get a dowel placed in the slot. And it's also actually recommended that if you're having run out issues, that you maybe try a different clock position and check the run out again. So I'm going to double check that my dowel position aligns with my slot. Push in, and then release the trigger. This guy comes out. So now I'm going to show you material installation into the chuck. So today we're using this 2-inch slug of aluminum. You want to make sure that the inside bore surface is clean, just run your finger along that bore. You want to make sure that the outside of the stock is clean. We want to make sure we're getting good clamping faces. And you also want to make sure that your edges are burr free. So if you need, either take a file or a deburring knife to ensure that the edge is clean. Install that in. And then now is where I would set my stick out length. So let's just say my stick out was 3/4 of an inch from this face. So we always want to check from this face. This is our non-moving face, so this is what stays still on the chuck, and it's our furthest Z position in terms of the chuck. So we do our stick out length from there. I'm gonna set my length, and you can see when I now clamp the collet, or clamp the part, my collet did not move. There was this outside ring that closes the taper, and now my part doesn't move. Once you're done turning, the disassembly part would be bring your collet installation tool again, put that in again, make sure that it won't bottom out, but make sure that you can't push it in any further. Pull in the trigger, remove that guy, make sure that you get any visible dust and coolant off of the collet. Make sure you clean the chuck as well. You can even take your hand and run it across the mating surfaces to ensure that it's clean. Same here. And you can put the collet back in the drawer. That is how you use the Royal Quick Grip collet chuck that we have on the ST20. If you guys have any questions, please Discord me. My Discord tag is AVUCHA. And I'd also like to hear some recommendation on collet diameters from you guys. So please feel free to reach out and let me know. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.